Babe, last night something happened that I never could have imagined. And even now my hands feel shaky as I try to put the right words together. It came so suddenly, like a storm rolling in when the sky looked perfectly clear. One moment, everything was normal. Just the usual end of day tiredness. The quiet sounds of people settling down. And the next moment, my whole world felt like it cracked open. I need you to hear me fully. I need you to listen without rushing, without assuming, without pulling away. Because what I'm about to say isn't just drama. It isn't gossip. It isn't a small misunderstanding that will fade by morning. It felt like a truth knocked on my door, literally. And it left me standing between love and fear, between trust and doubt, trying not to lose my footing. It started with my family. You know how things can get in this house. Some nights the air feels too tight, like everyone's carrying their own frustrations and waiting for the smallest spark to ignite. That's exactly what happened. A fight began over something so small it shouldn't have mattered, but it grew fast. Voices rose. Old wounds started speaking through people's mouths. Accusations that had been buried for months suddenly resurfaced like they had been waiting for an excuse. It got intense, babe. So intense it felt like the walls were trembling. I could feel my chest tightening, that familiar feeling of being cornered even when no one is physically touching you. I tried to calm things down, tried to be the peacekeeper like I always do, but somehow my words only made everyone louder. And then, right when it felt like things might finally settle, like the storm inside the house might fade into tired silence, there was a knock. A hard, unexpected knock on the door. Not the kind of knock you hear from a neighbor dropping by. Not the casual tap-tap of someone who came for something small. This knock had weight to it. It had urgency. It made every conversation stop mid-sentence. Every voice froze. For a second, even my family went silent. We all exchanged the same confused look. Who would come this late? I went to the door with my heart already racing. Something in me whispered that this was not going to be normal. And babe, when I opened it, there he was. A man I had never seen before. He wasn't dressed fancy. He didn't look like someone important, like someone trying to impress anyone. He didn't seem out of place in a way I could explain. But there was something about him, something in his presence, that made my skin go cold. His face was calm, too calm, like he had rehearsed this moment in his mind. But his eyes had depth. They looked like they carried a story, like they carried a secret that didn't belong to him alone. And I swear to you, babe, the way he looked at me was not flirtatious. It wasn't romantic. It wasn't even friendly. It was heavy, like he was looking at someone he had to meet, not someone he wanted to meet. My family immediately gathered behind me, suspicious, protective, already irritated from the fight. They stood there like a wall, watching him like he was a threat. And he didn't flinch. He didn't get defensive. He didn't act offended. He just politely asked, very softly, "Can I speak to you alone?" My family protested. Of course they did. They demanded to know who he was, what he wanted, why he was here. The tension from the earlier fight was still burning, and now it had a new target. But babe, something in me couldn't ignore the urgency in his voice. It wasn't drama. It wasn't arrogance. It was desperation, like he had been carrying this message and finally found the door he needed to knock on. I don't know why I said yes. I don't know why I trusted that instinct. Maybe it was fear. Maybe it was curiosity. Maybe it was something spiritual, like that inner warning that says, "Listen, this matters." I led him inside, into the living room, away from my family's eyes and ears as much as I could. And I sat across from him with my heart pounding so loud, I was sure he could hear it. For a moment, he didn't speak. He just looked at me like he was trying to gather his thoughts, or find the courage to say what he came to say. And then he said something that made my stomach drop. He said your name. Yes, your name. Babe, my entire body froze. I thought I misheard him at first. I actually blinked hard and leaned forward like somehow my ears would correct themselves. But he said it again, and this time he said it with a certainty that didn't leave room for confusion. I know him, he said, not casually. Not like, oh yeah, I've heard of him. He said it like you were woven into his life. Like you were part of a chapter he couldn't escape. Like he carried pieces of your story in his pockets. And my mind started spinning fast. How could he know you? Who was he? Why was he here? At my door? Why now? My hands started sweating. I could barely breathe. I was trying to keep my face calm, but inside I felt like everything was shaking. Then he dropped the bomb. He told me that you and him were romantically involved in the past. Babe, I can't explain what that felt like. It was like the air got sucked out of the room. My chest tightened. My throat went dry. My heart thudded once hard, like it hit a wall. I stared at him, waiting for him to laugh or say he was mistaken or say he had the wrong person. But he didn't. He didn't smile. He didn't hesitate. He looked sad almost. And the most confusing part, he wasn't speaking with anger. There was no rage in his voice. No bitterness, no revenge energy. If anything, he spoke about you with a quiet admiration, as if he still cared. And that made it worse. Because if he hated you, it would be easy to label him as a liar, a troublemaker, someone trying to destroy something good. But the way he spoke, it sounded like someone carrying unfinished pain, not someone chasing attention. He told me he came because he believed I deserved to know. He said he didn't want to be the kind of person who stays silent while someone else lives in darkness. He said he had kept quiet for a long time, but something happened, something shifted, and he couldn't carry it anymore. He said, I know this might ruin things, but I would rather ruin a lie than let you build your life on it. Babe, when he said that, my whole body went numb. Because I wasn't angry yet. I was just confused. I was standing there between two realities. The reality I know, you, me, our love, our talks, our promises, our future. And this sudden reality he dropped in my lap. A hidden past, a name I never heard, a connection I never knew existed, and a man showing up at my door as if the universe sent him. I wanted to ask him 1,000 questions. I wanted to demand proof. I wanted to tell him he was lying. I wanted to stand up and walk away. But before I could even form the words, my family barged in. They had been listening, babe. Maybe not to every word, but enough to feel the tension. Enough to see me sitting with a strange man late at night. Enough to let their imaginations run wild. And that's when everything exploded. Accusations started flying like knives. What is he doing here? What is she hiding? Is this some secret relationship? Are you talking behind our backs? My family's voices rose like flames, and the stranger stood up, trying to calm them, trying to explain. But the more he spoke, the worse it got. In their eyes, his calmness wasn't innocence, it was guilt. I tried to speak, babe. I tried. But my words came out tangled. I was defending myself while also trying to process what he just said about you. I was trying to protect our relationship while also trying to understand whether a part of you had been kept away from me. It felt like I was drowning in noise. The room was chaos. And inside my head, his words kept echoing like a heartbeat. I know him. You were together. You deserve the truth. Babe, I need you to understand something. I'm not telling you this to punish you. I'm not telling you this to accuse you. I'm telling you because my heart is heavy with questions that won't let me sleep. Because my mind is replaying last night like a movie I can't turn off. Because I'm standing on a bridge suspended between trust and fear, and I need you to meet me in the middle before I fall. Who is this man? Why does he claim to know you so deeply? Was there truly a part of your life that I never saw? And if so, why did it feel like destiny brought him to my door at night when everything was already tense, when my family was already on fire? Babe, if there is a truth you've been afraid to tell me, this is your moment. Not because you're forced, because you're loved. And love deserves honesty, even when honesty hurts. I want to hear it from you, in your own words. Not from a stranger, not from rumors, not from anyone else. From you, because I still believe in us. I still choose you, but I cannot fight shadows alone. I cannot hold our future with one hand while doubt pulls me down with the other. Please don't hold back. If he's lying, tell me why he would do that. If he's telling the truth, tell me what it means, what that chapter was, what it was to you, and why it never reached me until now. Tell me if anyone is trying to sabotage us. Tell me if this is a third party coming back to stir the waters. Tell me if there's something you've been protecting me from, or something you've been hiding from yourself. Because babe, I'm scared. Not scared that you had a past. Everyone has a past. I'm scared of feeling like a stranger to parts of your story. I'm scared of waking up one day and realizing I loved someone deeply, but didn't truly know the whole truth. You've always been my safe place, my anchor in chaos, the voice that calms my storms. Be that for me now. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for clarity. I'm asking for the kind of honesty that saves love instead of slowly killing it. And babe, listen to me carefully. Even if the truth is messy, even if it's painful, even if it shakes us, I would rather face it with you than live in confusion without you. So talk to me. Tell me who he is. Tell me why he came. Tell me what you've never said out loud. Because my heart still chooses you. But my heart also needs truth to breathe. And if this is truly a third-party attack, if this is someone trying to reopen a closed chapter and poison what we've built, then I want us to stand together, not divided, not silent, not defensive, together, because love that survives truth becomes unbreakable. And babe, I want that kind of love with you. Now, I'm going to end this with a prayer because I need peace and I need God to guide us through the confusion. Heavenly Father, I come to you with a heart that feels overwhelmed. Bring clarity where there is confusion. Expose every lie, every hidden motive, every scheme meant to destroy love. Give me wisdom, give my partner wisdom, and teach us to speak truth without fear. Protect our relationship from jealousy, from manipulation, from third-party interference. Bring peace into our home and harmony into our family. Bless our finances, our future, and our path. And if anyone is trying to bring darkness into our lives, remove them, Lord, completely and permanently. Let truth be revealed, let love be purifying, and let your guidance lead us forward. In Jesus' name, amen. Babe, I'm waiting for you. Tell me the truth.